Has to be careful. He is getting quite low, but Loda's going to transition in as he might actually go for this one. Oh my God, Savon making the big plays as he gets the first blood, gives away the kill to Loda afterwards, but well worth it for Savon. Ninjas the Pyjamas would be in a much better position to be able to defend, but every single time they're spamming out these lightnings, they're thrown out rock barrage. Loda's actually going to take a good amount of damage. Actually trying to help him, and there it is, the pure damage to the Sonic Wave, finish him off. Supernova in the background, but that's not going to save Ake. Pycat man's up in defense. Era going to be taking a huge amount of damage. He was caught inside the kinetic field. Now Admiral Bulldog with the re-entry here. Shivas, they lock down Pycat with the X, trying to burst him down. Finger that gets laid out, but the Clipper Cable Outlet stay alive. They're going to try and finish off Admiral Bulldog instead, and they will get him ahead of the TB. Savon, Pycat just goes away. Pycat taking out these heroes left and right. Will be able to get away with just a sliver of HP. Nip back themselves up. They successfully defend, but it costs quite a pretty penny. Lions are getting really aggressive, and here's the double buyback. Double buybacks, Hex on to Loda. They're going to try and control him as best as possible. Arrow coming in, doesn't quite have that cooldown, but the physical damage is still enough. The Lions getting chased away. Looks like both Mad and Ake figure it down to one, and the right clicks to the other. They eliminate three, but they don't get the important core of Pycat. Once again, he survives through another team fight. With this ward, they do see Loda, and I don't know if Alliance anticipates this as... Yep, there goes the Hex. Loda's going to be the first target. Once again, the Glimmer Cape goes out. Supernova immediately laid into play, but this time they're going to try and finish it. Never mind. They actually go for the kill on Loda. Eric tries back away. Supernova gets hit. Lip still has that cheese. He's going to fight up against Dunskin Pycat. Now finish off Admiral Bulldog as well. That is a clean wipe. And only 2 buybacks available for Alliance. They're trying to go for a bit more of a craftier play here. Surprising Nip just like they got surprised before the smoke. Initiation here. Sealkid's going to be the first one to pop inside the device, but immediate Hex gets laid out by Hunskin, who's going to die. To Pycat, it seems. No, the Glimmer King keeps alive. Era unable to finish off the Supernova, and it looks like the egg will be able to survive for a serious amount of time. Era needs getting low here. He needs to be able to pop the Satanic and Lip, but he's stuck up for too long. Savon, there goes the Divine Rapier, and it drops again. Lip now tries to pick it up, but it's a hot potato. No one's going to be able to get it. Bulldog, the next target, to be able to grab that Divine Rapier, gets away on the right-hand side. Loda will end up falling. The buyback of the gyrocopter Admiral Bulldog means nothing. Admiral Bulldog gets away with the Divine. Alliance, they're just going to have to push out all the waves as they can and go for one last-ditch effort, and they can definitely do it still. Like, they have enough damage on their heroes. They pretty much afford to give up that Divine Rapier, though. Mad is already eliminated. Can they actually control Bulldog long enough to be able to get to him? BKB activated. He's going to try and turn this one, going for some right clicks, and Sue slides away. He realizes he's in a really peck of trouble, and sure enough, the GG well played. Alliance know there is no recovery from this one, with the Mega Creeps already on the side of Nip and the Divine Rapier to fall. It finally returns to the hands of Ninjas the Pyjamas, as does game number 1. Smoke up, they're going to run right into Pycat. This is a perfect pickoff if they manage to get it. They land the split earth, but Ake is going to try and keep Pycat alive. Era has some more lightning turn around, and they do get a really good shackle shot, but Pycat will eventually go down. Avalanche, Loda gets 2. They get the Sonic Wave, though, to finish off the Wisp, and it still turns into a 2-for-2 exchange. Loda, though, what went from a smoking pickoff on Pycat actually makes it an even exchange. Era's maybe going to be caught here. Yep, Jane's grip, and Lip can't do anything to stop that one. In fact, he's going to be more fuel for the flame as he runs into the black hole. He lives through it, managed to get the kill on the Enigma. Thanks to the help of Savon, who's now going to try and chase down Mad. Limp wakes up. Mad does have brain sap, though. He's going to be able to survive for a bit longer. Limp trying to commit to that kill. Mad still staying alive. Limp is going to be down. And Savon hoping to be able to get the last right click, but he can't get it. I would imagine that the Aghanim Scepter is more useful here. Oh dear, he is facing that one. Takes a huge amount of damage. Feeds grip and the shackle shot both being used to hold him in place a little bit longer. Black hole, locking it too. Sonic Wave from behind actually finished off. At least Ake, a big Echo Sand being laid down. Almost enough to finish off Admiral Bulldog, who will get the last right click on Hunskin to the right side. Loda almost dropping, but Seal can't quite finish him off. Era hoping to be able to get the lightning to get these kills, but he just can't get in range. Mad now going to look to hide himself in the trees, but will be locked down by Ninjas the Pyjamas. Pycat returning, huge tackle shot, but he can't stop the death with his ally, and he will back himself away. Alliance, I think, very lucky that Loda managed managed to skate away with his life intact, as that could have been a big win for Nip. Pycat's going to be initiated on. There goes the Silver Edge. Toss Limp back into his allies. There's the cast bounce himself around. Reinitiates a 3-man black hole from Admiral Bulldog. Locking down Nip in a last fight indeed. And Seal Kid hoping to be able to get some sort of remnants of a fight through a death ward, but no came to. Nip call GG.
Yeah, Hanskin just continues to stack up the jungle right now for Limp, but...
oh my god, a 2-man call. They're able to get the purification, but it's still no spins for Jonas Safon. If he'd got some spins, he would have actually been able to get the chop on one of them, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Now he's going to be glimpsed back. Jonas Safon still taking out to be able to survive through this. If anything, he's okay with fighting more. Purification gets laid down, 2-man call once again, but with Pycat joining the fray, the black hole being used. Oh my god, the spins! He gets chop one. Can he get the other second two? Jonas Safon getting out. Oh, he's going to get away. Matt goes down to the splitter at the 12. Oh, left is go. Alliance number 3. Jonas Safon goes for the 4. He gets it. An ultra kill. Jonas Safon chop. Quad dunk for Nip as they walk away, wiping Alliance and not losing a single hero. And he will be able to get out of this one. Meanwhile, Alliance now on the relay. 2-man call. Jonas Safon gets out. The Dark Pact over the top. Mad King drop low. The Static Storm is enough to be able to force them back. Jonas Safon hoping to be able to get one more spin and a chop, but Mad is trying to keep his distance, but not good enough. The chop fails, and Axe ends up going down first. Meanwhile, Ultimate goes out for the Omni Knight. Loaded dropping lower and lower. He's trying to fight up against Era, but he will go down eventually. It's a pounce land. The last couple of right clicks will be able to finish. Oh, the black hole's just too late. The Dark Pact gets him first, but Era's going to go down. Perhaps the cast goes out. Last couple of right clicks, but do get it. But a cast locking down 2 with the splitters over the top. Limp says, hello, Alliance. I'm here to clean you up. Seal King trying to go away. The last raise managed to get him, but Pycat will fall. He fights up against Limp, but the damage is still there between him and Hanskin. Another wipe, but this time it costs Limp just a little bit more. They may be going into a very dangerous fight as there is double damage on the ground, but if they can get Limp first, never mind, there goes the purification now. The black hole managed lag 2. Jonas Safon locks down Buggy Bad, but it still doesn't matter. In the background though, Hanskin with the Aghanim Scepter, he's doing some more with the Death Ward. They get outside of the range. Era, he's that double damage. He's trying to lock down Pycat and pops the Flutter and the Butterfly. Zooping around, he will be able to get away from Era for a time being. The cast is over. Oh no, it's going to be able to catch both Lona and Admiral Bulldog. Pycat escapes. But Nip win the fight as they manage to take out 4. The last to go down is the Frenchman. Mad falls and Ninjas of Pyjamas now turn their sights to getting an Aegis. Maybe wait things out, but the Blink Force Staff! Yeah, he's gonna be able to catch 2! Jonas Safon might just take out Admiral Bulldog! First double chop gets him! Now Pycat in the background trying to throw that ultimate, but an MKB says no! Era gets him and even dares the Fountain to try and take him out! Loaded tons too, but he's got no backup besides Pycat, who just pops the buyback here. Hit by the cast, Era runs him down, locks him down with the glimpse, and they will be able to get him. This is it! The GG's go down! GG, well played! Alliance will fall to the youngsters of Ninjas and Pyjamas. They have been here. They had to lose sight for a second when they got dropped out of the TI qualifiers, but they come back big with redemption here in Austin, Texas at the X Games, able to take their first gold of their young team life.